time too.
Ooh. How long do you get?
Every year I always request from the 26th through the 2nd off.
Oh, yeah.
Just to have that time.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's like a nice time to take a vacation.
Yeah. And especially, I don't know about the side of the work that we're doing now at my job right now, or this side of the factory that I'm on. So when I was on the other side of the factory, the Christmas time would be their slow time, and on the side of the factory that I'm on now, that's their busy time. So like it switches back and forth each season. But
which side do you like better?
I like the other side better only because I'm used to. I was doing that for 3 years.
Right.
And I'm used to the environment over there, and especially the scheduling now with us having only every other weekend off, really.
Oh.
Being on the other side of the factory now.
Yeah.
But where I used to work, we would have every other week off. So they said it would. The schedule will eventually be something like that. Maybe around this time or maybe next month, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Right. No, I don't know. I like taking basically vacation from like the day before my birthday up until like right after New Year's, like the 2nd or 3rd, like when you said, because that's kind of like how it worked out, like when we were in like school, like we'd have like those 2 weeks,
right?
And that was always really nice. But like, who am I kidding? I can't afford to take 2 weeks, vacation,
right?
In December. Yeah, that's insane.
Now, I want to ask you something about your birthday too. When my birthday comes around, I don't care what day it falls on, as long as I have the weekend free to do whatever I want to celebrate it how I want.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. And, like, honestly, like, as I've gotten older, like, I don't even, like, I really don't care. I don't care about, like, doing big stuff for my birthday anymore. And, like, that's how I've kind of always been. I've never, like, wanted, like, a big birthday party or anything like that. I just, like, hanging out with, like, a couple people, getting some food, getting some drinks, that can all be taken care of in, like, an evening,
Right.
But I definitely understand wanting to go all out for your birthday.
Did you get my invite?
Yes, I did.
February?
Yes, I did. Yep.
I made sure I got that invite out. I gave people plenty notice ahead of time. Yep. February 2nd is when I have my annual birthday party.
Right.
So I was like counting weekends ahead too. I was like, we're going to be off this weekend. This will be the only weekend that it'll work with it being around my birthday. So
that'll be fun. Your parties are always fun.
Heck yeah. Someone's always throwing up on the carpet or something.
Jesus. It's never been me, thank God. It's never been me.
Do you have any funny Christmas stories / memories?
Okay, one year, Mom, we tried to fry a turkey. Have you ever had, like, deep fried turkey?
No.
Yeah, so we tried it, and I just remember my dad just, like, like, talking it up and talking it up and talking it up and saying, this is going to be the best turkey you've ever had, blah, blah, blah. And, like, we were just like, all right, well, believe it when I see it. And it ended up being absolute shit. And it was so funny because, like, my dad, like, refused to acknowledge that it was shit. He was just like, but you could, like, tell that he knew. Like,
I was going to say, like...
Oh, yeah.
He had that face like, I'm not going to admit it, but
exactly.
I know it is.
Exactly. So we still talk about that. I don't know, like nothing, like, super crazy. I can't think of anything, like, super crazy or, like, really funny.
Yeah. Every year, my mom... my mom will ask, after we all open our presents... she never fails either. Mm-hmm. She'll always ask, is everyone satisfied?
What if you're like, no, I'm not?
I don't know what would happen, but...
I am unsatisfied.
Like, there was one year where I didn't hear her say, and I was like, Mom, you're missing something. And she's like, what? She's like, you forgot to ask if everyone's satisfied. And she's like, oh, well, is everyone satisfied?
That's funny. Oh, go ahead.
There was one time where she was reading off these instructions on how to put something together, maybe like some game instructions, I don't know. She was reading it off in Spanish.
Did she speak Spanish?
If she reads it off the paper, yes.
Okay.
She was just like reading it as she saw it.
Yeah.
I think that was the year that I had like my video camera too, so I was like recording it because I was laughing so hard. I don't know what it was that was so funny about it, but maybe the sarcasm that she exuded.
There was one year where, like, okay, so in the morning I would always like sneak downstairs and like peek and like you know, see what was going on. But the way our house was, so you come in the front door, like straight ahead is like the tree area, but to the left is a set of stairs that goes up the stairs. So you had to like peek around the stair banister to like look to see where the tree was, and you can't see the whole thing.
Yeah.
So on that particular morning, I was, craning my neck around the stairs, and I saw, it was so dark, and I saw these, like, two really, like, giant, like lumpy, like, things, and my, like, probably 7-year-old brain was just like, oh my god, Santa left his bag here.
Oh my god.
I was like, Santa left his bag of toys here. Oh no. So I like ran up the stairs and I was like shaking my mom, and I was just like, Mom, like Santa left his freaking bag here. And she was just like, no, he didn't. Like, and I was just like, how do you know? You haven't down there. And she was just like, Santa did not leave his bag here. Go back to bed. We'll, do presents soon, whatever. Like, I mean, because of course she knew.
Right.
Santa didn't leave his bag there.
She's probably thinking, this dumbass kid.
Yeah. So when we finally go do presents, they were beanbag chairs. And I felt so stupid. I was just like, oh, you were right. How did you know that it wasn't? And she was just like, oh, well, I had already looked at them, blah, blah. And I was just like, no.
My stomach hurts.
It's like, how did you know? So, that was really funny. Did you guys ever, like, do anything, like, for Santa, like, set out, like, milk and cookies?
Oh, hell yes. My mom, or not my mom, my grandma, wow. It's freaking beanbags.
Isn't that so stupid? That's, like, the stupidest thing ever.
It's the perfect decoy to make you think that it's Santa's bag. But anyway, okay, so yeah, my grandma has this recipe to make these cookies, and I would make them cookies like every now and then. And I remember one year I went ham. I put like this big plate of cookies out for Santa. I was like, I even wrote a note. I was like, Santa, these cookies are for you. Make sure you eat them. Like, I want to say maybe a couple were bitten into. And I was just like, well.
I did all this work for you.
Yeah. And this is how you repay me.
No, we put out cookies too. Like, my dad always makes the cookies. He makes really good. Like, he makes, like, sugar cookies, and he decorates them himself. And he makes, like, these, like, they're kind of, like, chocolate coffee flavored, like, bars. And then chocolate chip cookies, and he goes all out. So we always put some of those out. And then, so like, I remember when I was really little, I was just like, all right, let's get the milk and cookies out for Santa. And then my dad from, like, the next room was just like, yeah, Santa prefers Coca-Cola. I was just like, all right. So that's what we would put out, cookies and Coca-Cola.
That's funny.
Yeah. I never caught on.
So, speaking of Santa, do you remember at what age you... Spoiler alert, Santa isn't real.
Yeah, FYI. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't remember the exact age, but I remember, I mean, I was pretty young, probably a little too young. And my innocence taken away a little too young because I recognized my mom's handwriting. Well, she would switch it up just enough. She would like make like little block letters, but like, come on, okay, I knew it was her handwriting.
Yeah.
I was probably like 7 or 8.
Yeah,
probably the year right after the beanbags.
I really don't remember what year or how old I was, but I remember my brother telling me about it.
Oh, right.
He was like, "Have you ever noticed the handwriting?"
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, I wasn't torn up about it. Like, I'm not mentally distraught about it.
Right. Some kids lose their damn minds when they find out. It's like, be grateful that your parents are getting you shit.
Right.
Be grateful.
Shoot, I was going to go off of something.
Your brother ruined Christmas for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there was one time a friend of mine from school, or like one of my dad's friends' sons, we were riding somewhere together, and they were trying to call me out in front of my dad. He was like, "You probably still believe in Santa Claus," and I'm just like, "No, but wait, yeah." No. Like, my dad was right there, and I'm pretty sure he still thought I believed in Santa. I don't know. I was a teenager, so I don't know.
You were a teenager
When that event happened.
Oh.
Like, this kid, he was just like, "I bet you still believe in Santa Claus," and I'm just like, "No, wait, yeah."
No, I think my parents, like, up until I think I left high school, they were still writing Santa and stuff.
Oh my god.
But they, like, knew. But they, I mean, it was just like this is from Santa, wink, wink. You know?
Tradition.
Right. Yeah.
Air quotes.
But no, I think I did try and tell my brother, and my mom, like, threatened me. She was just like, "Do not ruin this for your brother."
My brother's the
like,
same.
He's gonna learn.
He doesn't care. My brother taught me how to say crap and heck.
Yeah.
And then...
all the bad ones.
Well, like, the morning after he told me, he was like, "Just make sure you don't say it in front of my dad."
Right.
Or say it in front of Dad. And I was trying to put my shoes on one morning. Like, this is when I was still in elementary school, I think. And I had trouble putting on my shoes, and I was like, "Oh, crap." And my dad was like, "Who taught him those words?" My brother. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Let's see here. What is next on our list? Family traditions. Oh, yeah. Did you ever get... Okay, so, obviously presents are, like, it goes without saying, one of the perks of Christmas. And we get good gifts, bad gifts. Let's start with, like, what was one of, like, the best gifts you ever got for Christmas? Like, as, like, a kid, like, what was something that you had, like, wanted, and, like, Santa came through?
Came through with the clutch.
Yeah. Or as an adult, and someone else came through.
Man, I don't know.
No, it's hard.
That is a tough... There was one year... I took pictures and everything. Oh, man. I got so much stuff one year, I cannot remember exactly what all... It was a lava lamp.
Hell yeah.
It was a purple glitter lava. It wasn't like the typical lava in the lamp.
The glitter.
The
glitter
glittery
lamp.
one. I'm pretty sure I still have that somewhere. I got... Do you know Charlie McCarthy? The ventriloquist doll?
No.
I was big into, like, magic and ventriloquism.
Yeah.
I got myself, like... He was maybe 3 feet tall. Like a stuffed puppet, basically.
You got a ventriloquist dummy?
Like, okay, I was reading those Goosebumps books.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And maybe watching some movies that involve ventriloquism. I don't know. But I was big at, like, I even got, I forget his partner's name. He was literally a dummy.
Oh.
Like, he had the buck teeth, had a cowboy hat or something. I can't remember his name, but I remember Charlie